Hey everyone, welcome. So today we're going to let you in on a gardening secret that is, well, it's pretty powerful. We're talking healthier plants, a happier planet, and honestly, a lot less work for you. So let's dig into the world of no-till gardening. Or maybe I should say, let's talk about why we shouldn't dig at all. So let me ask you something. When you think about starting a garden, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I bet it's grabbing a big shovel and turning over all that soil, right? We've all been taught that. But what if I told you the real secret to an amazing, thriving garden is to just put the shovel down? I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but trust me, it is a total game changer. All right, so this pretty much sums it up, right? You've got two ways to go. There's the hard way, lots of digging, you get a sore back, and believe it or not, your soil is actually pretty miserable. And then there's the smart way. No digging, your back is happy, and your soil is happy. It really is that simple choice when you look at it like this. Okay, so let's tackle this head on. Is digging really necessary? We're going to look at the trouble with tilling. I mean, why do we even do it? And what happens when we churn up that soil year after year?
I love this quote because it hits the nail on the head. Mother Nature doesn't use a spade. Seriously, think about it. Have you ever seen a forest digging itself up? Nope. The forest floor just gets richer and richer year after year by adding layers from the top. That's a huge clue for us.
So, what's actually happening when we dig? Well, for the life in the soil, it's literally like an earthquake. You're destroying all these tiny homes for the good guys, the helpful creatures. And get this, you're waking up all these sleepy weed seeds that were buried deep down, bringing them right up to the surface where they can sprout. It's like you're planting a weed garden on purpose. And on top of all that, you're leaving your best soil, your topsoil, totally exposed so the next big rain can just wash it all away. Not good. All right, to really get why no dig is so powerful, we need to go on a little trip. We're going to meet your underground helpers in the secret city right beneath your feet. Seriously, your soil is a bustling city full of tiny little workers. And when I say bustling, I mean it. I want you to picture this. In just 1 teaspoon of healthy soil, there can be 1 billion bacteria and miles of these tiny fungal threads. This is not just dirt, folks. It is a living, breathing metropolis. So who exactly lives in this soil city? Well, you've got your all-stars, the earthworms. They're the tunnel diggers, opening everything up. You've got bacteria. Think of them as the nutrient chefs, cooking up food that your plants can actually eat. Then there are the fungi, which are basically the underground internet, connecting plants and sharing information and food. And you've got your garden protectors like ground beetles taking care of pests. It's an entire team working for you for free. And so here's the kicker. All that digging, it just wrecks the whole system. You're tearing apart that entire web of life. It's like taking a bulldozer to that bustling city. You're setting everything back and stopping the very natural processes that were trying to make your soil healthy in the first place. Okay, enough of the bad news. If digging is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it's the no-till solution. It's all about working with nature, not fighting against it. So what exactly is no-till gardening? It's pretty simple, actually. It's a way of growing plants without messing with the soil. You just stop digging. Instead, you build a healthy garden from the top down by adding layers of organic stuff. That's it. You're just copying what nature already does. And you know what? The benefits are huge. I'm talking less weeding because you're not waking up those seeds. You'll do a lot less watering because the soil holds onto moisture so much better. Your soil gets healthier and healthier every year. And maybe the best part of all, it is just less work. What's not to love about that? Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but how do I actually start one? Well, get ready to build your garden lasagna. Yep, you heard me. Let's get layering. I'll walk you through it. All right, here's the recipe. Step 1, mow it low. Just cut whatever grass or weeds you have as short as you can. Step 2, add the cardboard. This is your weed blocking layer. Lay it down right on top of the grass and make sure you get it nice and wet. Step 3, pile on the compost. This is the good stuff. You want a nice thick layer, at least 4 inches. Step 4, plant your seedlings. You can just poke a hole right through the cardboard and the compost and pop your little plants in. And finally, step 5, tuck it all in with mulch. A final layer of something like straw or wood chips on top. And that's it. You just made a garden bed. No digging required. You know, this method has a name, it's called sheet mulching, but really all it is copying a forest. We're just recreating how a forest builds amazing soil one layer at a time. We're just speeding the process up a little bit in our own yards. So once your garden bed is built, what's next? How do you keep it going? Well, this next part is all about keeping your soil happy. And the secret is mulch. Okay, if you remember one thing, let it be this. In no-till gardening, mulching replaces digging. That's the whole philosophy. Instead of tilling and turning, you just add another layer on top. It's that simple. And the great news is you've got a whole menu of mulches to choose from. You can use straw or hay. Wood chips are great, especially for paths. Got grass clippings? Use them. All those leaves in the fall? Perfect. Or, hey, you can just add more compost. The main idea is just to keep that soil covered. Think of that mulch as a blanket for your soil. It protects it from the hot sun and pounding rain. It locks in moisture so you don't have to water as much. And as it slowly breaks down, it becomes a non-stop buffet for all those underground helpers we talked about. It feeds them all year long. Okay, we've gone through the why and the how. So what does this all mean for you? Well, your amazing garden awaits. It's time to grow. Because here's the real payoff. We're talking less weeding, less watering, and honestly, more time to actually sit back and enjoy your garden. It's a system that just gets better and better on its own every single year, saving you from all that back-breaking work. So by putting down the shovel and picking up the mulch, you're doing so much more than just growing plants. You're actually building an entire ecosystem. It's the huge shift in how you think about gardening, and it leads to a garden that's just better, more resilient, more productive, and way more fun. So the only question left is, what will you grow first? Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.